How can I manage intense emotions without resorting to emotional numbness as my coping mechanism?
So once again, I would invoke the principle. In life, it's not what happens to us, but how we deal with it. You are now dealing with those strong emotions by cutting down. That is a way to deal with it. The question is this necessarily the best way to deal with it? Because it's probably affecting other aspects of your life and your ability to feel and to express love and care and understanding. And you don't want to do that, because usually when one becomes numb and disconnects and shuts off, it's not compartmentalized to one particular area. It's a defense mechanism. Shutting off is a defense mechanism. It is a legitimate defense mechanism, but not necessarily the best and most functional and most adaptive defense mechanism to help the person in other aspects of the relationships or connecting to the world. I'll give an example that I heard from Rav Dr. Avram Twersky, the well-known psychiatrist and educator. He said he was sitting in a dentist's room once, and he opened up a magazine and he read about a crab or a lobster. He read about a lobster. And the lobster is born and is a very soft, mushy animal, and it has this shell, soft shell. And then what happens is that the lobster grows and the shell becomes restrictive, and the lobster can't grow anymore. So what does the lobster do? The lobster goes under the rock, under the sea, in the area which is safe, gets rid of its outer shell, and then grows a new shell that's bigger, then comes out, and then starts growing again, growing, till it becomes restricted again. It feels uncomfortable. It feels discomfort. And when it feels discomfort, it goes back under that rock in the ocean, and then it gets rid of the outer shell, gets a new one, comes back out and grows once again till it gets discomfort. So what is the stimulus for that lobster to grow? The stimulus for the lobster to grow is discomfort. If every time the lobster felt discomfort, went to its doctor and got a pill or started using a drug, or disconnected, felt numb and disconnected from the world, that lobster would never have any stimulus to grow, because it would never go under that rock and develop a new shell. So discomfort and being uncomfortable is not necessarily a bad thing. The question is, what do you do with it? And if this person is numbing themselves to feeling discomfort and numbing themselves to the world outside because of what's going on, that lobster will never grow, because it would always take that medication and therefore get rid of the discomfort and stay that tiny little lobster. We want to grow in life. That is a value that we think is positive, what makes us human and what makes us special and what makes us above animals. I don't want to run away from discomfort, because that does not enable me to become a better person and to grow. But that's the challenge, that what do I do with that discomfort? And I want to enable a person to use that discomfort in a more positive way, to be a better person, to contribute more to society, and to be a better individual.